Working as a HSC professional, it is very important to have the ALS skills with you. This ALS skills will help you to sustain and become a very good HSC professional in front of your workforce and in front of your management. A very big hi to all of our subscribers. So before we start this video, I would advise all of our friends, all of our brothers to implement all COVID precautions in your site. Make sure you follow all COVID-19 guidelines and don't forget to wear the mask in your site, because you are setting up the example for your workforce. So if you wear the mask, then only your people, your workforce will follow you. So what is special about today's topic is we will be going to see about the safety observations in a site. How to make an effective safety observations, what all steps we can do from our side. So friends, if I ask you what are the qualities of a good safety professional, then there are many points which you can show up, like the competent, the education, the experience, the skill. So this list goes on. But if you see, most of these characteristics or the qualities are available with all of our people, all of our brothers. But what most of the people are lacking is a good attitude and the leadership to see the things on the field. Friends, if you remember, couple of days before, I have posted a page on the community page of our channel which was comparing the power of an IAS or IPS officer, the civil officer, with the safety officer. I am not here to prove that safety officers are more powerful than a civil officer, but what I wanted to share is both have something in common which makes them alike, which makes them equal, and that common factor is ALA, which is attitude, leadership and advisory role. So if we talk about ALA in case of a civil officer and a safety officer, it is very important factors. The attitude, both of them, the civil officer and the safety officer, both of them have a good strong attitude towards the work, because your workforce or the people who are behind you will be seeing your attitude on the field. Similarly, the leadership, how you lead your people, which is very important for both the civil officers and the safety officer. Also the advisory role, how you will be advising your management, the top officials, is very important. Now we will be seeing our topic, today's topic, and we will check how it is connected to all of the skills which we have mentioned. So now we will be going to see about a good topic, which is the safety observations, how to improve the safety observations in the field, right? We know today we have the safety observation registers available inside. Similarly, we have different safety observation cards available. So it is very easy for the newcomers in our field, because they have to just follow up and fill up the cards or the observation registers and whatever pattern which the company is following up. But through my experience today, I would be recommending you like it is very important to take a initiative when we work in this field. Couple of years before I have joined my firm as a fresher, like most of the guys used to do in GCC, and even I was very new to all the procedures and guidelines. And in my initial days, I was supervising the big area, which you can say around 3 km plus, for all the supervision. AMEC Foster was our client for that project, and as I said, it was a multiple area. So if you work in one point, it is very easy to trace the hazards from the work which going on there. But if you are working under multiple areas, if you have to monitor the multiple areas, it is very difficult sometimes, because if you are concentrating on one side, there will be the new risks which will be generating on the other side of the area. So in that case, you have to think in a very smart way. We observed that like our team observed that it is the old methods are not effective to counter this situation, right? So what we had suggested to our clients, in especially in HSC meetings, whenever the HSC meetings used to happen with our department and along with the client, we had suggested for this method. We had informed our client to make some modifications and start a new system where we can involve the site supervisors also in the procedure. And this is how we had developed some observation cards for our company as per the requirement, which was proved to be very effective in future. So in this video we will be going to see what is that card and how you can implement the same system in your company if it is not there. It is very equivalent to the safety observation register and yet very powerful. So this one you can also implement in your company if it is not there. So I will show you how to fill and how it will be effective in your site also. So this is the format of the card which these days most of the companies are using in their site. So you can modify it as per your site's requirement. So we will be seeing what all informations are there in this card which will be useful for you. So the first one is like it is written, the card number will be there, and the name of this card is safety and hazard observation card. And you can see the options like the safe behavior and good practice is given. In front of that box is there. If you observe, if you or your supervisors or anyone notice some safe behavior inside, then you can tick mark that. Similarly, you have another option, hazard observation. If you find any hazards in your site like the unsafe act or the unsafe conditions, then you can tick mark that. And also it is useful for reporting the near miss. If any near miss is reported, you can report it back, and later you can submit the near miss reports. So this is the basic section, we can say the first portion of this card, which is very easy, quite easy to understand. So this is the section which is filled by the observer. So observer is the person who identifies any hazard in the site. So you can see the location, you have to fill the location where you find out the hazard, the area. Similarly, date, time, what time you have observed, and the date. Describe what you see in A1. That is what you saw, when you saw, where, why and how it happened. So you have to write about the hazards or the risk what you noticed in a particular work. Then action taken, you have to give the positive feedback or how you stop the work, what actions were taken by you will be given there. Third is suggestion for improvement, what all suggestions can be done for the future so that such accidents or such acts can be stopped. Then in last is, you can see the reported by, which is like the name and the company who has reported it and his position. Like you can give these cards to your supervisors who will write their name and the position, like the supervisor or something. Then the 8th one is reserved for our HSE department or the client HSE department to whom you will be submitting. And the last one is action closed. So if they put yes means the action is closed. If no means again this hazard or the risk is there inside. So this is how, guys, these cards can be useful in your site. But how is this effective to help you? So consider some scaffolding works are going to start in your site, and the scaffolding is set, and you have noticed your people are working on the scaffolding, but there is no proper guardrail or the toe boards, they are missing. So in that case you will be stopping the work and you will inform the scaffolding supervisor to come and restart the work. This is the normal scenario. But what happens is, in most of the cases when you work in multiple sites, it is not practical for you to stand in one place, right? You can't wait the whole day for the scaffolding supervisor to come and erect it, and then you will be leaving the site. So that is not practically possible. So what you will do is, like in this case, if you have this type of card systems, you can note down the hazards and you can submit to your HSE department, and you can keep the actions open. So these actions will be open, and the scaffolding supervisor will have to come here to rectify the issue. Then only this action will be closed. So it will be very effective, because if you are not in sight and if something happens, you still have a legal choice to escape, and or a legal choice to prove that you have already find out this risk in the site, because these cards will help you in this kind of situations. So this is the importance of using this kind of cards in site, because it will help you in case of some serious accidents or the incidents where you are not able to rectify it directly. So friends, I hope you have liked today's video. So stay in touch. We will be seeing more stuffs, more documents, and more important papers from the safety, which will be very useful for you in your site.